Hello world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to codingscientist.com. We are here today with a tiny ML and IoT on Edge Impulse platform using Jetson Nano. We are learning about tiny machine learning, and as I showed you in the last 3 4 videos lessons, how to get connected with Edge Impulse platform, gather some data, train the data, load the data, and then do some visualization and do some analysis and build your model, deploy the model back into Jetson Nano and run your inferencing. So that is the end goal, right? So the previous video I showed you how to capture the voice data. In this video, in this lesson, I'm going to show you how to collect video, how to collect images, right? So we will gather some images using our USB camera and then classify those images, and then we will put it into the train the model, capture the model, and then deploy back into Jetson Nano, and we will run the inferencing. Well, there are a couple of aspects, guys. I have done the training, the data gathering and the training aspects within Jetson Nano itself in one of the previous projects. Not this series, but a previous series, including face recognition, object recognition, image recognition, object detection, and stuff. It worked pretty well, but sometimes it gets choked. The best way is to use this kind of open source platform like Edge Impulse, where on the cloud we will gather the data, we'll train the model, again deploy it back into the Edge device. This is almost similar to Arduino 33 BLE Sense, the parallel series which I just started, right? Any which ways. So I am already connected to my Jetson Nano. Make sure that you folks are connected. So this is my Jetson Nano, and I have a USB camera which is connected, a Logitech USB camera, and a microphone. For this lesson, probably we may not use microphone because we are going to just gather the data. All right, so let me log into Edge Impulse and we will take it forward from there. Okay, I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so once you log into your let me start from beginning, guys. So you can see here at the right hand corner it's my name. So I hope you guys have your user ID and login. So it's free. You can just go and create your user ID, user account, and then if you go to dashboard on the left hand side, it's going to show you welcome to your Edge Impulse, accelerometer, audio, images, something else, blah blah blah. You can close this window, right? Now, this is the most important screen. This is what your project portfolio shows, right? Whichever the name you create, you can create any name for your project. And then here on the right hand side, one device is connected, right? So how do you connect the device? Generally, as soon as the after first time set up the lesson 0 or lesson 1, I showed you how to do the initial setup and configuration on Jetson Nano, right? Afterwards, as soon as you plug in your Jetson Nano, it should automatically connect. In case if it doesn't connect, what you need to do, I will show you. You need to scroll this down, go to the documentation. It's going to open up another page. Okay. In the documentation, you can go to Jetson, NVIDIA Jetson Nano. Click here. Okay. Once you click here, this will take you to the initial boot and setup, and all you need to do is go to step number 3. This, okay? You need to open the terminal. I suggest connect your Jetson Nano to a monitor first, and then run this terminal command, edge minus impulse minus Linux. Run this command, it gets connected, it'll say ready for machine learning, data gathering and stuff like that. Leave the terminal as it is. Then you disconnect your what do you call, the HDMI port, and connect your micro USB. So let me show you the micro USB the way I have connected, so you will get an idea. So if you see here, I have connected to micro USB. Can you see here? This one, the micro USB to your Windows USB laptop, to your laptop. So that is what I am doing right now. So that'll basically give the connectivity to Edge Impulse platform. Your Jetson Nano is always connected to your Edge Impulse platform. All right. Now let's go back to this lesson, to this page. Once you do this, then you can just close this, and you can verify. You can go back to the main page, which is your dashboard. Now let's take a look. It says one device connected, but I need to see where it is connected. So let me look at devices. Go to devices here, and here you can see my microphone and camera both are connected, and my device name is Coding Scientist. Okay, so you can just click on these three dots. You can either delete this device and recreate another one, or you can leave it as it is and create a new device. Can you see here? Connect a new device. You can connect any of these devices. So fully connected supported development boards are, you can check here, there are multiple boards which are supported in this platform, including Jetson Nano and the Arduino 33 BLE Sense and Raspberry Pi and stuff like that. So I am also creating parallel video series on 33 BLE Sense. That's going to take much more advanced. So, and then once you get this green light here, this is most important. This green light means your Jetson Nano is connected with microphone and camera. All right. Once you get this signal, go to data acquisition. Go to data acquisition. Here there is no data. I have deleted all the previous audio captures, the recording which we did on the microphone in the previous video. I deleted that because it was not required. That was just to show it for the tutorial purpose. Now let's do one thing. Go to the right side. On the sensor, here you need to click drop down. You will get microphone and camera. These are the two devices which are connected to your Nano. That is why it gets detected automatically. I am going to select camera, and then you can see the camera feed here, live feed. Can you see that? I'll just move the camera towards me. There you go. Can you see? Perfect. So there is a live feed, and there is a live feed. I'm going close to the camera so that you guys can see. All right. So there is a live speed. Now what we need to do, we need to start sampling. Okay, so make sure your device is connected. My device name is Coding Scientist, and then labeling. Okay, we need to do the labeling, right? So what we need to do is, let's create some kind of label. So it depends upon what images you want to train, right? So for example, I'm going to train let me just look around what objects I have. Around me there is a 3D printer, there are a couple of robots, and okay, I think the best thing is to joystick. I'll take the Jetson NVIDIA's joystick which came along with the JetBot. I think we can take the images of this. Okay, so what you need to do, first we need to label this as joystick. Okay, now let me do the sampling. So you need to hold the object. I'm going to hold this joystick. This is a JetBot joystick. I'm going to hold it in front of the camera. You can see it here on the feed, on the camera feed, and I'm going to say start sampling. Click on start sampling. Starting, uploading. One is uploaded. Now change the direction a little bit, change the position of the joystick a little bit, and then click start sampling. And again I am going to change the position, start sampling. Again I am going to change the position, start sampling. Can you see in the left hand side, you can see the number of images being getting captured. So like this, you need to start capturing at least 30 40 images, which is good enough for, actually more number of images is always better. More number of data is better, right? And it has to be meaningful data. So that's why I am capturing the joystick images in different angles and different direction. Let me do like this. Start sampling, start sampling, start sampling, start sampling, start sampling, start sampling, Start sampling. Now how many? We have collected quite a bit. Let's collect some more. Start sampling. Start sampling. Start sampling. Start sampling. Start sampling. I think this is pretty good enough to start with. This is just a tutorial for you guys to understand how to do this kind of exercise. So let's see now what we need to do. All right, now we have gathered the data. All right, now what we need to do, we need to training. This is the training data, right? So we have collected data labeled as joystick. Now let's do one thing. We need to click here, move to test set. Oh, not required. Let's click on training the data. Okay. I collected 18 items and then okay, all right. I think we will need at least another 40 to 50 images, guys. This is not sufficient for training the model because more the number of data we have, it's always better. Right now we just have about 18 of them, which is not sufficient, and one label. So probably we need to have at least 100 different images and two or three different labels, right? So 100 images of the same object in different kind of angles, and then another probably 100 images of different angles. So two different labels we can create. So one stating that it's a joystick, another one as something else, some other device, some other picture. You can have two different labels. So like that, if you create, what we need to do, I will capture more data points. Okay, I'm going to capture more number of images. I'm going to load into this, and I will come back to you in the next lesson. Immediately we will carry forward. In the meantime, I suggest go ahead and start capturing data. So guys, I showed you how to capture the images. You know how to start sampling it. So go ahead and click the images. At least start collecting at least 100 different images and at least two different labels. Okay, it's very important. So once you do that and come back to the next lesson, I will show you what exactly has to be done in order to get it trained. Okay, we are going to train this model, put it in the neural network of Edge Impulse, get it trained and load it back into Jetson Nano for the inferencing purpose. All right, guys. So I will come back to you soon in the next video. Until then, goodbye.